Ninja Forms offers a lot of great extensions that you can enhance the functionality of Ninja Forms. One of these particular extensions is multi-part forms. It gives you the ability to break long forms into individual pages. You can have breadcrumbs and a progress bar, and you can kind of go through the pages. This is a demonstration. This particular form doesn't actually submit any data, but it does let you kind of go through and see how it works. So if I click next, it'll go on to the next section. The progress bar will progress, the breadcrumbs will progress, and has active states. If you want to style those, you can, and you can kind of go through each one of these particular stages. You can also just click through the progress bar at any given point. It'll take you to that particular section in the form. What I want to show you right now is how easy it is to create a multi-part form with Ninja Forms and the multi-part forms extension. So we're going to go to our dashboard, and we have a form that we've already created called registration. Now when we look at this particular form, we can see that it's pretty basic. It has a first name, last name, some information, business address information, and then a section for notes. It's just one long page. But what if we wanted to break this particular form that we've already created into multiple pages? Well, all we would do is come over to our plugins. We want to go ahead and activate. We've uploaded and installed multi-part forms, but we want to just go ahead and activate that. And then we're going to come back over to our form and edit it. And we'll notice you'll have this new section called multi-part settings. So we're going to open that up, and we're going to enable multi-part. Let's go ahead and display the progress bar. We can choose whether we want that or not, and then breadcrumbs as well. Whether or not we want to display the different page titles for each section, let's go ahead and do that. You can actually change the Ajax navigation that's being used as well as you go through each of the forms. And if you want to show a confirmation page. So we'll go ahead and add that and say, please confirm your submissions. Something like that. Also, in its basic settings, just for the fun of it, we're going to go ahead and submit via Ajax. And just say submitted successfully. So that's it. We've set our multi-part settings. We've made a few adjustments to the basic form settings. And we're going to go ahead and save these. And now we are ready to create our multi-part pages. So if we go to field settings, you'll see the form looks a little different all of a sudden. There's a new page section here offering a title, and we can of course duplicate this entire page, and some basic page settings if there were any particular individual page settings available for this particular thing. This was where you'd also find conditional logic if you installed and you wanted to add conditions to particular pages. So we have this long form. Let's go ahead and start splitting up our form. There's lots of different ways of interacting with this. So let's go ahead and just say this is going to be our personal section. So we'll say personal information. Let's just say personal. Let's just keep it simple. So we got personal. Now we want to create a second page for all this business data, but I have these forms here. So there's a few ways we can do this. I can actually click this plus button, and it will actually create a new page. You can see that it's blank. And I can then come over and grab the business name, and all I need to do to move these fields over to this other page that I've created is I can actually drag this up and hover it over the two. See, it starts to highlight, hover it over, and just let go. And you'll see that it just kind of moves away. If I come back over, there it is. It's that easy. It's so easy to create these. So now I can just bring this up and it'll disappear. It's going to drop it up over there. Let's go ahead and do business state and business zip code. The other way you can create a new page is without clicking the plus button at all. You can actually just take this particular field that you want to move and hold it over the plus button. And when you do that, it'll automatically create another page and add that element to it. So we'll just say additional info. So now we've created 3 pages. Our first page, which now only contains our personal address information, our second page that creates our business name, business information, and a third page which includes notes. And we also want to perhaps add a submit button, so from while I'm on any particular page, I can add something and it'll go ahead and add that field to that particular page. I can save my field settings, and then when I come back over to this preview form and I refresh the page, you'll notice that my pages are broken up now into individual sections. Now notice that this middle breadcrumb doesn't have anything saying what it is. If we go back to our form, I bet we'll find that if we go to 2, we left this blank. And so we want to add that, save that field setting, and now when we come back, it'll say business. So I have a next button, I can click next. It'll cycle through and I'm on business. Now I haven't styled any active state, so it's not showing active, but I'm on the business page. And then additional info is our notes and submit. So now if I go through here and just enter in some dummy information, it doesn't really matter what it is at this point. We click next. We'll enter a business name, business address, business city, business state, business zip. Say next. And we want to enter in a bunch of notes. And now we're going to submit. And when we do that submit, you'll see that it brings me to this confirmation page. Now I can go to any of these individual sections and edit them, or I can just confirm, all right, all my data looks right, all my data looks correct. I can now submit. When I submit, it says submitted successfully. So that's it. That's how easy it is to create multi-part forms with the Mult-Part form extension for Ninja Forms.